Second event then, 1,000-metre dash, Class 2 contests as well. So a good race comes up earlier. Just a small field though, 7 go to post. The field is headed by Handsome Bobo. Zach Purton on board. He's won 4 of his 6 races for Handsome Bobo. As Purton, Hong Kong win, drops in class. Carristeton from 5. Classic Unicorn likes to roll. He's got barrier 2. Kerpenny, good runner-up spot on the all-weather behind Silver Fig last time out for him. Valiant Dream, a 4-time winner over the 1,000 metres, but those were at Sha Tin down the straight. Loving a Boom, Matthew Chadwick, Richard Gibson, and Sight Success down the field behind Master Montaro last time out, and beaten favourite the start before that as well. Speed-wise here, Tom should be solid. Yeah, it will be with the Classic Unicorn on the race, and it is interesting he has blinkers on this time round to Classic Unicorn for the first time. Sight Success should be handy out of gate number 1. Valiant Dream. Wouldn't shock me at all to see Handsome Bobo sort of maybe a little closer than what he is there on the speed map currently behind Hong Kong Win and Kerpenny, and one would think Loving a Boom would be at the rear, but probably a little question mark on Handsome Bobo. Sort of, I think he might be a couple of places further forward. OK, all right. Well, with a small field, Tom was in flying form at track work, caught up with all the jockeys except for Jerry Chow, unfortunately, ride Valiant Dream, to get their thoughts on their chances, starting off with Zach Purton.
He should run well. He likes Happy Valley. 1,000 metres is not a problem, but even though it's a small field, once again we start in the outside gate and there's a bit of speed inside, so he's going to need to jump well to get into the right position. You know, he only gets it right half the time, so that's the risk we take, but if he gets it right, he's certainly up to it.
Yeah, I think it's he's a good ride in the race, and it's a small field for him. There's a few speed, and I think he's going to have his chance.
I think he's very honest at Happy Valley, and we try to do something new gear for him to make him fresh up. It was quite good with the blinker last time here, Sha Tin, and he feel like he's healthy, happy. So he allowed this time back to Happy Valley. I think if he can jump shot and get a clear one, I think he will run good.
I think it's a good pick. I think 1,000 meters in Happy Valley is a very good trip for him. So I'm confident. It's not a big field, but I'm sure he's in good form, and his recent second place is great.
He's another honest horse. He knows what his job is. He's another one that needs a bit of opportunity, the right circumstances. Hopefully they go fast. It looks like they should, and hopefully we can slot in, cut some corners, and then get them late.
Well, this horse is very fine and has good work in the morning, and this race is a little bit hard, but have a good draw, very light, and I think he has a good chance in this race. He have a good gait, and he have a good speed. I think he ride in front this race, and good finish.
Yeah, just for the record as well, Jerry Chow wasn't there at the trials in the morning, so he couldn't be interviewed. But outside of that, everyone pretty much thought they got some sort of chance. We'll have a look at some replays as well and see if we can narrow it down at all. Starting off with Handsome Bobo, Loving a Boom and Sight Success.
Yeah, I think if Handsome Bobo does get it right at the start, as Zach said at the start of those interviews, I think he'll be forward, and I think he can be outside the lead, especially on the C+3 course here. So I quite like him. I think he's a very consistent horse. The second here behind Harmony and Rich I thought was good, and he stayed on well, so I quite like him in this race. Yeah, it was running track record time as well there for Harmony and Rich, and he was only beaten 2 lengths, couldn't quite go with the winner. Nothing wrong with his trial up at Chung Fo coming into this either. OK, let's have a look down the straight at Sha Tin. Now, this is the National Day Cup, Tom, so it's a good race. Hong Kong Win finishing in 5th, Valiant Dream and Classic Unicorn turn. He was only beaten 2 lengths, Hong Kong Win here, at group level. He's just behind the speed, and he was in it for quite a way, I thought. Hong Kong Win last time out. He's also been back to Chung Fo and has trolled up well enough. Valiant Dream is a better Sha Tin horse, and Classic Unicorn couldn't go on, Paul. No, I think with the blinkers on, you might see a different horse coming to Happy Valley for Classic Unicorn. Hong Kong Win, look, he has performed well at the Valley before. He's a 2-time winner. He's had 5 seconds as well. I agree with you about Valiant Dream as well, being a Sha Tin horse. We thought that about Baltic Whisper, though, didn't we, as well? And he came out and wanted a big price. Kerpenny is a neck ball off the all-weather. This is a solid effort, covered a bit of ground, but still stuck on well. Yeah, and it was a nice second and run behind Silver Fig here. But look, prior to all these runs, the last time he was at Happy Valley, he actually won. And he did win really nicely and beat Handsome Bobo on that occasion as well. So, look, he can do it definitely at Happy Valley. And he's a 3-time winner there. So I think going back to the Valley is a big positive for him.
Just ran into one better on the all-weather here. That was Silver Fig, who enjoys the service. Nothing wrong with his run. Drawn gate number 3 won't be too far away, and the stable's certainly looking for a winner.
OK, Slight Success was well beaten last time out behind Master Montaro. So he's been back to the trials. Tom, have you liked what you've seen?
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the trial. I just wondered about 1,000 metres with him. He's all of his wins have been over 1,200 metres, but he hasn't tried 1,000 in the past, and the stewards deemed his run last time out unacceptable. He was up outside the leader in the barrier trial. That, of course, is King Shield, who won during the week at Sha Tin, and look, he seemed to stay on well, but I just wondered about the 1,000.
Yeah, he should get the best run in the race, I thought, though. Just at barrier number 1, he can just be just in behind that pace. Look, he's only had 2 goes at the Valley too and been placed in one of them, so the Valley's not going to be a problem for him.
And this is Classic Unicorn. He loves Happy Valley. If he gets a soft lead in front, it could be very dangerous, Paul.
Yeah, especially now these blinkers on. You can see him trialling in these blinkers, and look, it was a good trial, I thought, from him. So if they spark him up from barrier number 2, he's going to get to the front. Handsome Bomo might come and give him a bit of pressure, but look, he's definitely in for me.
He's trialled against Hot King Prawn in that trial. I think excellent proposal as well. He was just collared late in the shadows there by Any of Fortune, but I did like his trial there.
OK, so jockeys all thought they had chances. We need to narrow it down, Paul, from the 7. Who wins this?
Well, I've got 4. It's an open race, but I'm going to go with Handsome Bobo. Look, if he can jump and get outside the leader, I think that's going to be a really good position for him. Classic Unicorn from the front, Side Success from barrier 1 just in behind, and Kerpenny should be about midfield. So I think that's going to play a lot in this race. 1, 3, 7, 4.
Top 4 for me, but the horse with the blinkers going on, Classic Unicorn, we know he's got a good second up record, and that's what he is coming into with this second up. 3 starts, 2 wins, and at the Valley 2 wins, course and distance from 5. So he's on top over Hong Kong. Win number 2, 1 Handsome Bobo, and 4 Kerpenny. 3, 2, 1 and 4.
Of the 7 horses, the only one that doesn't figure in any of our numbers is the 5, Valiant Dream. Kerpenny on top for me in race number 2, Class 2 over the 1,000.